Well, welcome to Sherritt Consulting's training series specifically on bringing on new employees into your organization. So today what we're going to talk about is your ideal employee profile. And what is an ideal employee profile? So an ideal employee profile essentially flips the script from that job description. And we've talked about job descriptions in previous episodes. If you haven't yet seen that one, please go back and take a look at that job description. So the job description tells you exactly what the essential functions of the job are, and it fulfills many legal obligations for you and your organization to protect you. Now, the ideal employee profile is really that advertisement that is going to go out there to attract that employee to your organization. So when an individual is looking for a job, they're looking to solve a problem. And we as an organization are also looking to solve a problem when we're hiring individuals into our organization. But the current job advertisements that are out there are all about us versus those job advertisements truly being all about that individual. So what this ideal employee profile does is this essentially is a summary so that when the individual reads that, they're going, oh my gosh, that is exactly me. So there's a couple things that we need to do to include in that ideal employee profile. And so I'm going to ask you a couple questions, and you have this listed out in the worksheet for you. And those questions are, first and foremost, what are the key attributes of an individual being successful in their role? So you're looking at the job description, you're saying, okay, so here's the skill sets that we need for that individual to be successful, but what truly do they need to be successful? Is it teamwork? Is it innovation? Is it that they need to truly be able to problem solve? Or is it, hey, they really need to be able to follow through on tasks from A to Z in a very specific order? Or is it that they are truly working one-on-one with individuals and they have to be able to build those relationships and build that trust? And sometimes that trust is with the client that you're working with, and sometimes that's internally with the team. So what is that team that they're working with, and what are those team dynamics? What do you need that individual to bring in? And I want you to think about diversity, because so often we hire individuals that are just like us, versus bringing individuals that have a diversity of thought that can allow us to create different answers to different problems. So really thinking through what that is. Then once you have what those key attributes are, we're going to take that and we're going to deliver that back to that individual so when they read it, they go, oh my gosh, that's me. So it could be, hey, are you an individual that is enthusiastic, that loves being in front of individuals, that loves being in front of a group, that can energize individuals on a daily basis? If so, these are the things that we're looking for. Or are you an individual that loves to dig into the data, that likes to analyze the data and the details and find out what the problems are, kind of like playing with a Rubik's Cube? So that's two examples of how we're looking at the attributes and we're describing it so that when an individual looks at that, they're going, oh my gosh, that's me. That's very different from reading a job advertisement that says, analyze financial data to tell us what our profits and losses are. Those are two very different things. The next question that I have for you as we build out this ideal employee profile is, what problems and challenges does the person solve for your organization? So I kind of just gave that away, right? When I said, hey, we want an individual that will review profit and loss statements to tell us, where we're losing money, where we're making money, where we need to spend more money in order to bring in more money, right? So we can describe that way, or we can describe it in a way that truly plays to the strengths and the attributes of the individual that is most successful in that role. The next question that I have for you is this, and what makes your organization the best place to work? So here we're starting to transition from the job itself to your organization. So I want you to think about, what makes your organization the best place to work? And then I want you to think about those organizations that you've worked at that you have absolutely hated, right? And the reason why I say that is we want to play to what those strengths are for you, but also the individual that is potentially looking for a job or isn't looking but reads your ad and goes, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. They have a pain point. And so we don't want to directly discuss what that pain point is, but we want to discuss honestly and truthfully what it is that you offer inside your organization. And that those are why you're the best place to work. So it could be that you're the best place to work because you have great collaboration between teams. It could be that you're the best place to work because you allow both flexible schedules, you allow individuals to work remotely and work at the office. There's 100 different reasons for what that could be, but why is that for you? And going through that and really questioning that, if you have staff already, asking your staff, what do you love about working here? What are the top 3 strengths of our organization? And using that when you're writing these ideal employee profiles. The next question is, who does your organization serve? So the reason why I ask this question is many of us are looking for those intrinsic reasons, those internal reasons why we do what we do. So changing it from this is a job to this is a passion. So what are individuals passionate about? What are you, as that business owner, passionate about? And that typically is why you're in the organization that you're in and while you're serving the individuals. So when you can take that essence and put this into the ideal employee profile, you're going to bring in individuals that are also passionate about that same thing. So for example, I am extremely passionate about individuals being fulfilled in the work that they do. I'm not necessarily passionate about the accounting and figuring out the numbers. However, I can do those tasks if I know that it's leading to something else. So we need to be able to convey that in this ideal employee profile. And then lastly, or firstly, is what is your organization's mission? So what is it that you're there to do and that you're there to serve? Because what we're looking at is we're looking for a direct alignment between what that individual's personal mission is and what your mission is as an organization. When those two are aligned, that individual is going to be much more motivated to serve inside your organization. And what we find so often is that we hire individuals for the skill sets that they have, and yet we terminate individuals for who they are. And what we're doing with this ideal employee profile is we are really hiring individuals for who they are, backed by the skill sets that they have. So I hope that this video was beneficial for you in determining, hey, what this is, and also so that you can present your jobs in a way that it truly is attracting individuals based on who they are and the skill sets that they have. We look forward to talking with you in our next video. Thank you.